Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aisha Sisters show. I am Honey, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Queen Sue, my sister Dwanise from Mississippi, and my beautiful sister, the authoress, Bridgett McGill. Today's topic is the feminine woman. Before we begin, we'd like to start with a prayer to welcome God in so there will be more of Him and less of us. Today, I will be leading us in the Al-Fatiha in Arabic. Palms up, everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal Latina a'amta alayhim. Gairil Magdubi alayhim. Wala darling. Amen. All right. Thank you, everyone. Before we begin our segments, we're going to go to a commercial break. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please take this time to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Aisha Sisters Podcast. All right, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, once again, today's topic is the feminine woman. I'm going to play a brief video clip and then we'll be right back to discuss it.
When a woman understands the power of her femininity, it becomes her greatest tool in a boardroom, in a relationship, in a business. She doesn't have to come across like a dude to be a boss. The most powerful bosses in the world are brilliant feminine women who know what they want, demand their worth, have a plan, and show up in their essence. Men can't resist it.
Okay, ladies, what do you think?
I agree. I agree with what he said wholeheartedly. Like a woman in her femininity, it's a powerful thing.
I definitely agree. Right before I came on the show, I called my guy and I said, "Babe, do you think I'm a feminine woman?" He said, "Absolutely." And I said, "Well, what about me makes you say I'm feminine?" And I wrote down exactly what he said. He said, "Your character, your personality, your conversation, your aura, your whole spirit." And what was so beautiful about that is he didn't say anything about how I dress, how I look. He didn't say anything about, all these external things, but everything was internal. And that's the thing we have to what the speaker on the commercial was saying. When a woman understands the power of her femininity, she doesn't have to do anything but walk in that. So she doesn't have to wear dresses every day and wear skirts every day or anything like that. Her femininity is internal, and that's what makes her so powerful.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. All right. Well, some people will say that, with that women, women in positions of power, we are too masculine. Uh, what is your take on that?
Would you like to go first, Queen?
You can go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that, well, I teach yoga. A lot of you know that I teach yoga. So a part of yoga is understanding the physical makeup of the body. The right side of the body is masculine and the left side of the body is feminine. So we carry both energies in our body. It's just the old saying, whichever one you give to the most, that's the one that's going to be the strongest character that comes forth. But I think society has taught us in order to be a boss, to be a leader, we have to be masculine. And we've learned that from society, but that's not true. I can go into a boardroom, make my request known, lay out the plan, and still give respect to the men in the room. Not emasculate them, not tear them down, but I'm making my request known. I'm laying out the plan. This is the position I have, and still not make them feel like I am trying to usurp their power or tear them down. I'm just moving in the woman that I am.
Okay. Dwanise?
Correct. I agree. And a lot of time within society, like we kind of need that masculine energy because as a woman, men they do have this inferiority, I guess if that's a word, um, over women. I like a man to lead, but everybody can't lead me. You know, um, and being submissive, um, even in when we have these positions. We have to develop a tough skin. We're judged so much by the world as a whole. I pay extra attention. Like it's always like they're looking for the angry black woman. They're looking for, you know, uh, for us to be that tough. I love my femininity. You know what I'm saying? And even in my marriage, I noticed like when we first got married, I was so much of a tomboy, even to the point of in my pregnancy, we wore some of the same clothes. Hey, I hadn't embraced my femininity at that time, but like I say, and here it is, our twins now are 21. Like I had to grow into the woman that I am today. And like as you were saying about women in authority, um in organizations, it's like that's what is needed. Like I say, that tough skin, it's needed. That masculinity is needed just so that you don't be a pushover. But being feminine isn't being weak. Yeah. Yeah. I'm here to show the world, you can be light and darkness, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, there has to be a balance. That's my point. There has to be a balance.
I totally agree with that. We get, again, the body is split in half. So you have masculine, you have feminine. And so, of course, they're going to commingle because this is one body, and it is just so right when we just understand. And even when we have to move in a masculine energy, it still is topped with femininity, because we can go to a man and make our request known. I'm asking you to do something. I need you to do something. I need you to perform this task, but
Correct.
still with, and I need you to. I would appreciate if you did. It would mean so much to me
Mhm.
if you honored this request. So we can still put the feminine on it, because
Right.
that's what makes the man hears us. When I'm not demanding, when I'm not trying to make him push him, but I'm saying I would appreciate it. It would mean so much to me if you. I would love it so much if you could just show me how this looks. Oh, we know they eat that up, because then they know that we have a need for them. We're making a request for them. I need you to honor this request. Not every other man, you.
Right.
And that's how we make our men feel special. That's how we, you know, they know that we're not in competition with them. I need you to. I want you to. Can you please? Not, oh, I can do it. I can do it too. You can do. When we show them that we're not in competition with them, they will do anything that we ask them to do, because we're adding the feminine to it. And if I could just add this, do I have a second to read the definition, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I looked up the definition of feminine energy. And it says feminine energy is the type of energy that some people radiate, influencing their attitude, behavior, and how they carry themselves. It is associated with traits like nurturing, soft, careful, playful, empathetic, compassionate, and vulnerable. It is also related to intuition, creativity, and relationships. So when we move that way with a man, when we are playful with him, and babe, I know you got this. I need you to help me do it. I need you to take care of this for me. And we're adding that. I know you can do it. We're behind him. Not, didn't I tell you to? We already covered this, babe. You might have forgot. Just in case you forgot, babe, I still need you to help me with this. I still, and my sisters be like, girl, that's game. You got good game. No, it's not game. It's not game. I am a feminine woman. And we have to learn to move, because soft is the new strong.
Yeah.
We have to stop that. I'm a strong black woman. Not me. Not me. No, not me. I'm not strong. I need lots of help. I need you to help me. And we have to also teach our daughters that we don't have to be strong. We're strong anyway, because who is more powerful than a woman? We make other people. Who else could do that? There's nobody stronger than us. We make other people. So there's nothing more powerful than us. I don't have to do anything else to prove who I am as a feminine woman.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bridget. Now I'm gonna be a little contradictory, a little bit, a little bit. Okay. Um, you know, I grew up around strong black women. My grandmother was a strong black woman. But honey, I ain't never seen my grandma go to work a day in her life. Okay. But she still was strong. Um, her strength didn't come from, from the boardroom. It came from within. You know what I'm saying? And she was strong. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like my mother was strong. You know what I'm saying? And I am a strong black woman, and I'm independent. It's all get out. But You hear me now? It's a big old butt in there. I ain't gonna never be that woman that say I don't need a man. Any woman that say she don't need a man, you ain't never had no man, baby. Because when you've had that covering, when you've had that protection, when you have that leadership, when you've had that guidance, oh baby, it's unmatched.
Correct.
It's unmatched. You understand? And and like I said, I'm gonna stand by my strong, independent woman thing. But now I am not confused. I am not confused. I've had some good I've had some good leadership, some good guidance, and I don't even think that I would be the strong woman that I am today without those men that poured into me. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't about no the money. It was about the information. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It was about the push, and because of the protection and the covering, I was able to maneuver in ways that I really can't do today as a single woman. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of things uh, that you know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that I'm unable to do without that covering. Without that protection, without that proper leadership, without that guidance. Now, does that mean that you know what I'm saying? That what it means is I ain't gonna say does that mean what it means is you know I'm looking for that, and I know how to treat that when I see it. I know how to receive that when I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it seems to me like I'm gonna keep having to be this strong person and do this, that, and the third because these men just ain't stepping up.
And I think sometimes we think that they are far and few between, but I think you talked about this on many occasions, honey, is that so many of our men need healing. And that's one thing that I'm learning, that the feminine energy, it also heals. So you might not be my man, but you might be my coworker, and I'm able to uh, help you heal. I give an example. A guy I work with, he struggles really bad with anxiety. So he always comes in my class and like, McGill, I just need to talk to you. My anxiety. I said, you know what? The first thing I want you to do, if I could, is to ask you to stop claiming anxiety. It's not your anxiety. It's from the enemy. And he was like, you know what? That's a good point. That's different from me saying, and you need to stop claiming that. You know what? Let me just ask you to think about, is it your anxiety or is the anxiety from the enemy?
There you go.
We can heal with just a touch.
Yeah,
We can heal
yeah,
so gently with
Right.
just a simple suggestion, not
yeah,
telling them, you know what, I just want to ask you.
yeah,
And being so, and that I agree with you, honey, that is strong, because we have to be able to speak to a strong man,
yeah.
but with a different type of strength.
Yes, yes, yes.
Funny story, my daughter, we were coming out of the store one day and this guy says, can I carry your bag? I said, sure. So we get to the car. He carried the bag. Okay, thank you. So we get in the car and my daughter says, Mom, you let that man carry your bag and ain't nothing in the bag but 2 dozen muffins. He didn't ask what was in the bag.
Okay, right.
He
Who
asked,
to
can
carry you?
I carry the bag? Now, was I gonna tear that man down and say, now I got it? Mm-mm. I let him carry that bag with a smile. How you doing? I appreciate you. Thank you. Because that is a level of strength. Because we have to be aware also, because this man could have been trying to stick me up. So we do have to exercise a certain level of strength, because we have to always be aware of everything. But he didn't ask what was in the bag. He said, can I carry your bag?
That's
It
right.
looked safe. My discernment was up. I didn't feel any threat. Sure. you can carry the bag. So
Yeah.
we have a strength that is still shrouded in a feminine energy. I totally agree with you, Miss Honey.
Yes, yes. And I'm gonna say this about the gentleman, the gentleman asking to carry the bag. A lot of men, a lot of people, not just men, a lot of people have a problem accepting rejection. So a lot of times for me, when people approach me trying to do nice things, even if I know I don't want to be bothered, I do the same thing because you never know who is able to accept rejection and who isn't. So I don't want to say no, and then next thing I know, he punching me and taking the bag. You understand what I'm saying? And whereas if I just smile, like I'm always smiling, you know what I'm saying? I stay cheesed up. So, people offer to help me all the time because I'm always cheesing, So I'm always, yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Baby, with a smile, honey. And don't know about my business, but I do it. Yes, right, thank you. You know, oh, yeah. Queen, you got anything you want to say?
Her mic, your mic, Queen.
Your mic is not on, Queen.
I'm trying to unmute it.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
It's on and then it
Yes,
keep
yeah.
ma'am.
on popping on. Yeah, so it just got me a little
Okay.
irritated with this mic right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'll jump in a few minutes. Let me try to pipe down a little bit, okay? Because this computer then irritated me.
Okay. No problem, Queen. No problem. No problem. Okay. 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 Yes, this whole feminine thing. This was a great topic because um I'm in a lot of different Facebook groups, and and they're always talking about. It's like, to me, it seemed like women bash. Women too independent, women too aggressive, women too this. Y'all don't want to pursue the woman. Y'all want the woman to tell y'all she wants you. You know what I'm saying? But then, what I mean, who gonna do the pursuing around here? Like, what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to me. These new millennium dating. I was married for a number of years, so all this stuff. Then obviously after the marriage, I was in a 10-year over a 10-year relationship. So like all this dating stuff, girl, I'm at my wit's end. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna change who God made me. I'm gonna stay a boss. I'm gonna stay a strong woman. But at the end of the day, when that man stepped to me, I know how to pipe down and make it do what it do. Look, I'll make it do what it do, baby.
Right, right. No, I think as a strong woman and being married for 20 years, like I
Yes.
learned I learned how to appreciate Superman.
What you
Yes.
said?
I ain't know
Yes.
I needed saving. You know what I'm saying? Like because in past relationships, I had to be this independent, masculine woman. You know, um, and with like I said, a man in a position to actually lead me, a man that actually catered to not only my physical needs, but my mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. And Chief was just that. He poured into me every day, and I give him the credit for me knowing my worth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because at a time that I didn't know, and once I started to value being me, value being a woman, I embraced that, you
Yes.
know, and I love that. My boyfriend now, he'll different things I'll say, and he's like, "You not no girly girl." I am. Let me be. Like I have that difference to where I mean, like I say, I keep bringing up submission. You know what I'm saying? And the reason for that is, like I say, for being a strong woman, that's hard to actually submit. But it's easy for a man that can properly lead.
You better
Submission,
say that.
yeah, it comes easy. It's a natural thing. Like I say, as a strong woman, I crave Superman. Come help me.
Especially when you've had Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like when you've had that in your life, like it just it's just hard to deal with that subpar behavior, that lackluster stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just difficult.
True.
Def-
It,
Definitely.
it it really is, and I just want to add that's the other thing about um the power in the feminine spirit is it is discerning. It's a discerning spirit, and it's a spirit that it you don't even you learn not to waste time with who is not going to lead you, who is not going to protect you. As I said earlier, I wasn't in a relationship for 10 years because I didn't want to do the work. I didn't want to do the relationship
Mhm.
work. But the man that I'm dating now, he makes me want to do the work. I
Right.
want to know what's on the other side of a disagreement. I want to know, man, what's the words we gonna use to work through this thing right here? And he's worth it. And he makes me feel that I'm worth it as well to work through a thing. We had a little situation last night. His daughter, I told her to do something, and she stumped away from me. I said, Miss Girl, come on right back here and let's have a talk. He says, Olivia, he says, you okay? I said, she's fine. We're having a discussion. He says, you got it? I got it. Because if you want me to be in your life, it's all good with the kids until they tell you say something that they don't want to do. Now it's a problem. No, that we're gonna do the whole thing together. So, and he trusts me with them because he knows I'm not gonna yell at them, I'm not gonna scream at them, check them, absolutely. Get them in order, absolutely. But he knows that because of who I am and my character, I'm gonna speak to his daughter a certain way. So we have to just trust, our discernment tells us where we're gonna waste time. And as you said, Queen Thunder, we know who's gonna lead us and we know who's not.
Right.
We have the power, the El Shaddai. El Shaddai is the feminine nature of God. So the El Shaddai in us tells us, not that one.
Yeah.
Not that one. But the one I'm dating now, yeah, he worth putting the work in. The El Shaddai in us, the Holy Spirit El Shaddai in us teaches us to stop or keep going. And that's the beautiful thing that El Shaddai God lives within us as women. Because God is not just a masculine God, he's a feminine God also. So he operates in us to teach us, like for Honey said, you'll know when you need to submit. But
Oh,
as you said, Queen Thunder, it's not gonna be hard
nope.
because the psalmist says, "Oh, this him. You
Hmm.
you
That's
can
it.
do it with him.
That's it. That's
This
it.
him."
Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. You'd be like, yeah, okay.
there you go.
This
There you go.
because I was in a situation, y'all, and everything was smooth, but my spirit kept saying, mm-mm, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Like my
Mm.
spirit was like literally talking to me, girl, and I couldn't. And it was to the point where like it was overwhelmed. I was asking God like, man, what is it? Just show me what it is. And honey, within 48 hours, I knew what it was, and I thanked him. You know what I'm saying? Because I was
Right.
all in full submission mode. You know what I mean? But my spirit said no.
Yep. That's the discernment. That's that El Shaddai spirit that resides in us as women. The God piece that's feminine.
Yeah.
It's a connection with us that's not with any other creature.
Yeah. Now I wasn't in the circus though, Bridget. Now I wasn't in the circus.
Girl, don't stop.
We gonna visit that circus on the next segment. But I wasn't in the circus, but baby, because you know what I'm saying. Because I still don't feel the gentleman was a clown. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's a
We,
whole nother that's a whole nother show. The
but
circle.
but when we spoke about the internal healing, sometimes we have wounds from our childhoods and previous relationships and build up that we haven't worked through as individuals, and it seeps out into your interpersonal relationships by the behaviors and that you exude.
Come on, Queen.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Come on,
yeah.
like that. But now, okay, we've been talking. We've been talking. We over our break time. We're gonna take us a brief break, you guys. This is gonna be a brief commercial. Please take this time to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Aisha Sisters Podcast. Please follow us on Facebook with Pillow Talk with the Aisha Sisters. We need all the support. All the support.
Mhm. What's behind the wall? Because I wanted to set this.
Oops.
Hurry up on my computer go out.
Welcome back.
Come on, man.
Welcome back, everyone, to our second segment. This is the Aisha Sisters Show. I'm Honey, along with my co host, Queen Sue, Dwanise, aka Queen Thunder, and the wonderful authoress, Bridgett McGill. Thank you, everybody. Come on with this second segment, sisters. We was hot. Let's go.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to. I wrote down a few notes, and like being feminine, like it was more of a learned energy. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like still, I'm still now learning. Um, so I did. I wrote down 7 ways to radiate femininity and unleash your inner goddess. Get your body moving. Number one. Um, get active. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, when you feel good, like that radiates. Other people can see that. Number two, allow time for grounding, healing, and balancing your energy. Number three, spend time with other women. That was real vital to me as uh, as I was growing older. Like I look back, I've had the same 3, 4 friends, like not associates, friends. Since I was young. Like at before I was a teenager, I never liked being in a clique of women. But the older I got, being around other strong feminine women, that helped. That helped mold me. Also, number 4, treat yourself to some retail therapy. Works every time. Never a time that I wasn't doing retail therapy that it didn't make me feel good. It make me really feel like a woman. Number 5, make your own self care a priority. Number
Mm.
6, book a day for just pampering. And number 7, do things to spark your creativity. Um, and those things, as I incorporated them in my life, like I say, it helped me to embrace my femininity. It helped me to embrace my soft girl era. Um, I tell my nail tech. the days that I go get my nails, my toes done, it's a holiday. I'm dressing up, putting on all my bling. It's a holiday for me. Like I say, when you look good, you feel good.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with what you were saying earlier, Bridget. Like, as your boyfriend was describing your femininity, it wasn't about your outward appearance, but you know, it does. Like I say, when you look good, you feel good. I do notice that certain oils make me
Mhm.
feel a lot more feminine. You know what I'm saying? Certain hairstyles make me feel a lot more feminine. Flowers, things of that nature. Yeah, it brings out all the feminine in me. So we have to learn to embrace that. Set up those self-care days, self-love days. Love yourself every day, but be intentional on, hey, spoiling me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to ask you a question though. Okay, so number one was get moving and be active. Number two, allow time for grounding. Three, spend time with other like women. Four, treat yourself to retail therapy. Five, make your own self care a priority. Six, work on your creativity. What was number seven?
Okay.
What?
Six was book a day for pampering, and
Oh,
seven was do things to spark your creativity.
okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hmm.
And these are
Okay,
good.
I
Thank
have
you.
another video from a young man, ladies. Now check him out. Let's see now. See
When
what
a
he.
man is
If you
viewing you
guys
as too
agree what he
masculine.
is saying.
When a man is viewing you as too masculine, you have to understand that independent nature, it creates a rigidness. All right, it doesn't create a softness. All right, it's very difficult to be so independent and be able to successfully, consistently walk in your femininity. All right, they kind of conflict with each other. In a relationship, you're extremely capable of being feminine. All right, or if you feel like you can trust the guy, you feel like you can be feminine. He just needs to show up the right way. But I have not seen a man who is in love with a woman who does not want to pour into her. And therefore, it's not that that man does not, again, value the independence, is that he wants to see a balance.
Oh, that was good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's so
We
true on so many levels.
Hmm.
Yes. The man needs to feel that he's needed,
Yes,
that he's wanted. And when we are moving in true femininity, we don't have to pretend.
right.
I can't lift this box. Can you please come do it? I
Hold on, hold
can't
on.
lift this
Yeah,
ladder up above these stairs. Can you please come do it? When we're moving in true femininity, we see the need for him. We see where we need help. We see where we
yeah.
need to ask, hey, I need you to help me with this.
Correct.
I want to seek your advice. Like I asked my guy before, the show, hey, do you see me as a feminine woman? He says, you're very independent. You're very, independent thinking. He said, but you're also submissive because I'm never trying to check him. Even when we have those tough conversations, it's not where you need to. You know
Right.
what, babe? This is what I see. Let me share this with you. So that he's open to listening and not with the defense. But when we truly see the need for a man, then we don't have to pretend being feminine. We just know we need him. Even if it's to get something off that real high shelf in the closet. Babe, can you come help me? When you see the need for him, you're not pretending in your femininity at all. And the more you grow, as you said, Queen Thunder, the more we grow in our feminine energy, the more we will see the need for a man, even if he's not our man.
Correct.
Even if he's not, when you can practice it in your everyday life, even if it's not your man, that's when you know it's really settling
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
And can I tell a funny story?
Yes, please.
So I'm at Aldi's one day, and you know how a lot of times Aldi's have, people just hanging out, hanging around, helping carry your bags or whatever. So I hear the guy saying, "Stop, stop," but I don't really know he's speaking to me. So I push the cart the wrong way, and now the cart is stuck. You know how the wheels are locked. So he comes up to me. He said, "Baby, I was trying to tell you to stop pushing the cart that way because you're going to lock the wheel." In my head, I'm thinking, do he even work for all this? Why are you right here? He said, "Stay right here. I'm going to go get the key." Now, I only had 2 bags in the cart, and I thought, man, by the time he come back with this key, I could be at my car with these 2 little bags. I said, you know what? I'm going to stand here and I'm gonna wait. So when he came back, he unlocked the cart. I still don't know if he was an Aldi employee, but he came back. He unlocked the cart. I said, "Thank you so much. And next time I'll pay more attention." He said, "Cause next time, baby, listen, I was trying to help you." I said, "You know what? Thank you." I took my bags and got in the car. Now look at how different that would have been if I would have been. He came back and now I'm at the car. I didn't wait for him. So even when it's not your man, when you are living in true femininity, this is just who you are. This is your lifestyle.
Correct.
Even with other women, feminine a feminine woman is a feminine woman because we help calm down the savage beast in everybody. Woman in the store doing the food. You know what, Queen? How can I help you? What you need? What do we need to do? A feminine woman is a feminine woman. It doesn't matter if it's a woman, if it's a child, if it's a man. Our energy blesses. Our energy soothes. It comforts. It brings healing to even the most minute or healing situation. So that's when we really know that we are moving in that energy because it's not just about in the situation with our man. It's anywhere we go. I'm a teacher, so I have to use feminine energy every day because I have boys and they want to try me. Listen, what's the reason you what's the reason you feeling this today? Let's talk about it. Instead of because I'm from out west too. So I can easily be like, well, what it do? I'm from out west too. The feminine me says, what's wrong? Why you acting like this?
What's going on?
What you need today? The feminine energy blesses every situation.
Yes, it
Come on,
does.
Queen Sue. We waiting for you to talk. We listening.
Now you ain't said
Nothing.
Because I really was enjoying the intro and the conversation of all of you young ladies. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the only part that I felt the emotions of the feminine woman is when you said that it revolves around the women and the children and everything that you do in your walk in life. Because when you were saying about in the relationship, you understand what I'm saying? I've been so out of tune with the relationship for so many years, and when I was in the relationship for 30 years, you hear what I'm saying? I always was the head and not the butt. You understand what I'm saying? So, um, as a young child, as a young person, in a young relationship, I've always had that ruler, intuition. You understand what I'm saying? Always covering up my femininity. Get up out of here. Always covering up, the woman inside of me, The woman inside of me is the Betty Boopy. You know what I'm saying? Boop boopy doo. You know, getting my nails done. I live for my nails being done. I live for having my hair beautiful. I live for wearing beautiful lingerie and just being that exotic person. That's every bit of me, inside and out. You hear what I'm saying? But after you done been on the road for long, you know what I'm saying? And you the struggle done been yours, and you the one got the what you call that, the laundry bag on your shoulder, not knowing that your shoulders, somebody could lift the weight up from you. It left me wordless. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying that I'm not very familiar with being a feminine, femininity woman. You understand what I'm saying? To the utmost, but um, I got quiet. You know what I'm saying? I called Honey earlier today. I say, you know what? I say affirmations are really something else for real. My timeline came on and it said 9 or 10 years ago, Bridgett McGill. Guess what it said? It said the feminine woman. And I was trying to send it to you, right? I said we are put on the topic of that today. You understand what I'm saying? So this ain't no journey that you just started. You hear what I'm saying? Um, in your walking and everything, and the way like sometimes when children are little bitty kids, they parents will raise them up a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? They raise you up like keep your dress past your knees. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this hoochie style. Do this type of way. So some people are just brought up in just the uh, inside of that shell. That's all that they know. And if they get threw out in the cold, they probably wouldn't even know how to carry a laundry bag over their shoulder. You understand what I'm saying? Their mom has taught them the the full essence of being a feminine woman. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, like I said, I got quiet because I haven't been dwelling in those situations in the amount of so many years that I was like froze, but I could comprehend and I could feel everything that you all talking about with the relationship. And I do know how it did feel, when somebody was making dinner for me. You know what I'm saying? Running my bath water, making me feel good as a woman and as a queen should feel. You hear? So I just bless y'all and I thank y'all for this show. It's a very beautiful topic. And like I said, I might not show it as far as the relationship because I haven't been in one for a very long time, but I know I show it as far as treating other people and human people with the love and the kindness that's in my heart. I don't know how to do nothing but show love and be soft to people. You know what I'm saying? That's the only that's who I am.
You make an excellent point connected to something Queen Thunder said. She said, this is a learned behavior. And what's so beautiful about what both of you just said is it's the exact opposite of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Queen Thunder said you learn it, and you said, some women have been trained in that. And I'm the woman that's in the middle.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I was brought up after my mother and father got divorced. My mother was like, look, you got to get out here and get it. Take
Mm-hmm.
care of you and your kids when you have some. A man is at your leisure. Do you. Now, that was
Mm-hmm.
because of her hurt and what her experience
Mm-hmm.
was. So I grew up with a mindset of, I didn't grow up learning how to respect a man. I didn't
Right.
grow up with a feminine mindset. I used to talk to people, even my ex husband, I used to talk to him so recklessly because I didn't know. But
Right.
as Queen Thunder said, when I started reading the Bible and I really started to see, wait a minute, God loves everything He made. But there's something special about the male species that's different from everything else. And I just started to piece together, this is why some women act like this. This is why some women do this. And as I kept reading, I understood this is why the man is the leader. This is why he's important. So it took me a long time. Like I've always been a girly girl. I always wore skirts and did the little cutesy thing. That part I got from my mother. The external, the internal, I got from the word. Understanding how the Most High has a favor on the male species that he doesn't have on anything else. His favor towards the man is something that is unlike everything else. So as I begin to learn, as Queen Thunder said, you learn, okay, when I say this to a man, he feels good. When I say this to a man, he feels disrespected, even if I'm not cursing. When I say this to a man, it lifts him up. When I say this to a man, it tears him down, it emasculates him. So as I just kept moving through life and experiencing different things, like you said, Queen Sue, not just with my boyfriends, but with my brother, with my cousins, with different men that I worked with,
Mm-hmm.
we learn about being feminine because of how we affect people. And that's the thing we have to be very mindful of as women in our femininity. How do you affect people? Do people see you as kind, as you said, Queen? Do they see you as the angry black woman? They can't say nothing to you. They don't never want to serve you or help you. Or are you the woman they walk past you and say, Queen, you good? You need any help with anything? So it's a combination. I don't even know why I'm suddenly feeling very emotional. I think because this topic is so dear to me, but it's all of that. It's learning it, it's embracing it, it's who you become as a woman, whereas everybody is impacted. Every son, every daughter, everybody that you come across, do they feel your feminine energy? Because that's the woman that you become. So those 2 points is like so profound because all of us is either this end, or we're in the middle. So powerful. And when we understand that as women, we can begin to see where we are on the spectrum and where we need to go.
Right.
I feel that.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
I love y'all. This is live right here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we are glad to have you, Lady B. Lady B.
Amen. That's true.
Good one.
That's true. Piggybacking on what y'all said about um when it comes to men, embracing my femininity, it did. I drew more to uplifting our men, and I vowed that I wouldn't use the same tongue to tear them down that I was using to lift them up. Um, and that's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I had a problem with over the years. I felt like it was stroking their ego. I ain't gonna stroke your ego, but I understood that that's needed. You know,
Yes.
especially when it comes to the black man, they have to fight and deal with so much. It's not gonna be me.
Yes.
The church that I go to now, when the pastor prays, he says, "We come that we may help, heal, and give hope." Every time I hear it, it run all through me.
Oh
It
yeah.
run all. That's all I want to do: help, heal, and give hope.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I feel like Superwoman doing that. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
like I say, well, I do. I love our black men. I need them to know that they're important. I don't care if it's the man on the corner, the
Mm-hmm.
drunk on the corner. Hey,
Right.
buddy, I need you to sober up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I need you to be the best that you can be. I teach that to my children. I hate, I hate to hear a woman calling a man a bitch. I hate that.
Mm,
Oh, it goes all through me. Don't do that. They don't
Mm-hmm.
deserve it. Like I say, they have so many battles to fight. Don't let you be another battle that he has to fight. You
mm.
know, and it
Come on,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. Doesn't
Yes.
matter whether you're in a relationship, your brother, your cousin, whoever, you know, on purpose, let's uplift our men.
Yes.
Speak life into them. Speak life
Right.
into them.
Pray for
Empower
them.
them.
Pray for them.
That's
Pray for them.
that's
Yes.
right.
We are under attack. The black man is under attack. We have to pray for them.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Mhm.
Yes.
And that is a true
So
fact.
powerful, Queen.
And we got to keep
That's
hope
so
alive.
powerful.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right.
We got to keep hope alive, and only way it's gonna stay alive is we keep on rooting them on and keep on letting them know that we here for you. Because see that we are the ones with the birthmark over our head. We deliver undying love.
Yes.
You understand? And we got to pour that love into them. You know, um, it was a movie that I seen about uh evil that took over the little boy, but um the way it had to get removed from him was through nothing but pure love, even
Wow.
with the people that we deal with every day, even sisters that we deal with. You understand what I'm saying? um Honey will tell you, because I get on her nerve. You know what I'm saying? When I be telling her, all right, this person, they gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Because Bridgett, I have been around and around and around. You know what I'm saying? And I done seen from the craziest to the meanest to the untouchable person
Yeah.
get turned into some mush with just some of that love. You know what I'm saying? You just keep on spitting it out to them, because see there, the devil gotta flee. You gotta stand on what you gotta stand on, baby. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
Yes.
shoot, if they say love is what's conquered this world, what's gonna conquer the evil? The love. You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So I know I be getting on people nerves like that. I ain't trying to act like goody two shoe and all that kind of stuff, but I ain't got nothing but love for you, baby. I ain't got nothing but love for each and every one of every somebody to come up to me. You hear what I'm saying? Uh, like my son was in an altercation, right? And they asked me a question, right? And I love my son. You hear what I'm saying? Um, I do everything but wrong for my son. You hear what I'm saying? Once upon a time, I used to do wrong for my sons, but then I had to realize who I were. You understand what I'm saying? Because when we leave this earth, we leaving by ourselves, and we got to be
Yeah.
accountable. Accountability for ourselves. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So the question was asked: if your son is wrong about something, where you gonna stand at with that? You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
only thing that I can tell a person, and this is what I'm standing on, and I'm telling it to the whole media. If you're wrong, my brother. You understand what I'm saying? And you must stand up for your accountabilities.
Yeah.
I can't go down the drain with you when you're wrong about something. So you be mindful on how you treat people, how you carry yourself, and how you act. Because the repercussion and karma gonna always come back around to you. When he was a little bitty kid in third grade, he was fighting with my cousin, and we stayed out in the rural. And I used to tell him, I say, keep the people out my business. Keep the people out my business. Because I used to be, my mouth was really bad. I used to be, I'm not a racist or nothing like that, but I always had to think about keeping them white folks out my business, because they will smother you. That's the way I felt. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how I always say to my children. I say,
Okay, y'all. Pardon self. Pardon
mhm,
self. I don't mean to interrupt, but we got less than a minute left. We've been
oh,
talking. We didn't miss our last commercial, and
okay, okay.
everything. Topic, uh, this topic been amazing. Like I said, we got less than 30 seconds left. Please
Okay.
like and thank you, ladies. Thank you all. Thank you everybody for viewing. If you like more information on how to be a guest on our show, please contact us via email at the AishaSisters@gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our next episode will be streamed live um, Sunday, August 27th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it will be hosted by Queen Sue, Honey D. Woo, and Fatima. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Until
Black
next time.
Peace and love.